the wealth building segment or live stream. I have to say that again because I just hit record because this is also going to be on YouTube. Now, this is the wealth building segment. All right, to start things off, let's talk about why I want to speak on wealth. I think I'm seeing things a lot differently now. If y'all don't know, I just recently quit my job. That means less money coming in. Yes, I still have an income. Yes, I do have a major source of income coming in, and I thank God for that. However, I had way more income when I worked because that doubled what I was making on my own. Now, this is where wealth building comes in. When you make more, do you A, spend more? Do you B, give back more? Do you C, save more? It's a combination of B and C. You want to give back, you want to give your 10% to God, and you want to save more money. Do not keep up with the Joneses. Don't do it. You're going to hurt yourself. Let's not do that. We don't want to keep up with the Joneses. We want to be wealthy. We want to build wealth. We want to have our wealth building at a peak by the time we hit retirement. We want our wealth to be at a peak when we hit retirement. Wherever that peak is, you got to know. You got to know it. Do the research. Let's figure out what it's going to look like in the next 20, 30 years. Most of us, if you around my age, we retire in about 30-something years. Well, that's when we start retirement, 30 to 40 years. In the next 40 years, the way this world going, how much would the dollar be worth? How much would a dollar actually be worth during that time? You know, inflation is hitting us at an all-time. We got wars going on, and we just had inflation just be inflation before the war happening. You got to understand, we are losing out on our resources, making prices go up. How long is this going to last? We don't know this. So is this the time to panic and start pulling your money from stocks to stock up on these things? No, it's not. Keep buying stocks. Keep doing what you got to do. That's going to be a whole separate video on buying stocks and stuff like that. But specifically for this video, before I keep on rambling on, let's get back structured here because I do have my notes. And I want y'all to understand that I am not a financial expert. I'm not a guru or anything like that. I'm just a person who likes finances and who has made the mistakes countless of times, too many times. And I don't want people around me to do it either. Nobody. And anybody watching this video, I don't want y'all to do it. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the structure, the point. All right. All right, let's talk about the difference between looking rich and being wealthy. We don't want to be rich. We want to be wealthy. We want to be wealthy. I don't know, y'all. If you want to be rich, get out somewhere. I think rich got a negative connotation to it nowadays. Rich people suck. I'm tired of rich people. Let's be wealthy. Let's be wealthy. All right? Let's be wealthy because wealthy comes with humbleness. Wealthy means you did it the right way. Wealthy means you didn't take no tricks or tricks to get there. They can't take that your wealth away from you. They can take that rich away from you. You can't take your wealth. Yeah, I'm yapping. I'm just yapping. I'm trying to make the video a little longer. But the difference between being rich and building wealth, looking rich and just building wealth. A person that wants to look rich is going to spend money. Listen to me. Spend money to impress. Yeah. That's what you're going to do. You're going to spend money to impress people. You're going to spend money just to hear somebody say, ooh, where you get that at? Ooh, how you get that? Ooh, I like that. That look good. For a short amount of time. That's not going to last long. Go buy that $100 shirt. Go buy it. I've done it before. I bought a $200 shirt before. I don't know why I did that. Stupid. I can't take it back. It ain't making me no money. Stupid. Because we just trying to look rich for other people. For other people. And that's not what we trying to do no more. We trying to build wealth. So what does a person doing that's trying to build wealth do? They look at those things that they want, because we all have that urge. When they look at that $200 shirt, before they say, I'm going to buy this shirt, you know what they do with that $200? Put it up in their savings. Lock it up and they really smart. They put it in a high yield savings account. Say it with me. High yield savings account. What is a high yield savings account, Mo? I'm glad you asked. A high yield savings account is just a savings account that occurs more interest, usually around 3 to 4 to 5% interest on returns. So you're gonna see more money coming in monthly than you would in a regular savings account, just by having your money sit there. Okay? Remember I just said earlier, in 30 to 40 years, the dollar is not going to be worth the same that it is right now. It's just not. It's not going to be worth the same. So that's why we put it in these high yield savings accounts, so we can kind of stay ahead of inflation. That's the idea. That's what we want. Okay. Now, this is more of a psychological thing. We're still on the topic of the difference between looking rich and building wealth. This is more psychological than anything. Okay, we have the pressures of day-to-day life, like social media, our friends, our peers, our family, right? Watching the people around us that look like they got money, or they might actually have money. We think that's the norm. That we think that's what we need to be successful in this world, but we don't, because that's what has been idolized and showcased and put to the forefront of our brains. No, you don't. I would rather you feel good than to look good. Because if you sit here and look the statistics, right? I want y'all to go look this up yourself. Look up the statistics of people that commit suicide and how their financials, their finances. Right? On paper, it's going to probably tell you that their finances were low. It's probably going to tell you that. No, it was really just that their spending was high. Gambling. Taking out too many loans because they thought they had the money. And now they get stuck in a position they feel like they can't get out of. I don't condone suicide. If you ever feel that way, if you ever feel like you need to do that, call the hotlines, please. Matter of fact, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the suicide hotlines will be posted underneath this video. And you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, anything you can hit me up on, I will always respond. All right? I digress. I want to get back into the topic, but I still stand on that, okay? You need to prioritize peace over your appearance. That's the last thing I'm going to say about looking rich versus actually building wealth. Okay? Prioritize your peace over your appearance, okay? Your peace matters. Your mind matters. Your heart matters. What you got on don't matter. It don't matter. Now, on that note, how do you do this? It takes a mindset shift. And we're going to break this down into 5 categories. Category 1 is discipline, the most important one. You have to be disciplined. Nothing that I'm talking about right now, nothing that we speaking on right now is ever going to matter. It's never going to matter if you are not disciplined. If you are not taking the time out to train your mind, train your body to do the hard things. Do the things that are out of the norm. Telling yourself, nah, I can't go out with that girl today. I can't buy her nothing right now. I understand that she might really deserve this right now, but she ain't my wife. I want her to be my wife, and when I do make her my wife, I want her to have a man that was so smart with his finances in the beginning. She'd never want nothing after that ring get on her finger. She'll want for nothing. See, our problem is, especially with us men, we sit here and try to impress these women with all these gifts and all these things too early on. Yes, 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 yes. Do what you can, but do it in your means. I promise you that girl will appreciate you if she is the right one. As long as she's the right one. Because if she ain't, then that's good for you that she go. But she will appreciate you doing things like saving money. All right? She will appreciate that. Them big old trips that you want to take with her, that's cool and all. That's cool and all, but why spend $5K right now when that $5K could be in a high yield savings account, and then y'all could be talking about going out the country, you know? And y'all ain't stressing about it. I mean, like, you could wake up one day and tell your girl, hey, look, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Why not? Why not do it? You know? So, discipline. Stay disciplined. Okay? Your motivation come and go. When motivation ain't there, you ain't got nothing if you're not disciplined. That's why you got to stay disciplined. I'm not going to ever tell you to be motivated, because I know motivation really ain't practical these days. You have to be disciplined. You have to. And you got to be honest with yourself. That leads me into the next point. Be honest with yourself. Stay consistent. Consistency. Consistency. Number 2, be consistent. Okay, you got to be consistent on this journey. So if you make a plan, if you tell yourself, I got a budget, I'm going to stick to this budget, stick on it, stay on it. This is where discipline and consistency tie hand in hand. Okay, when you don't think things is moving as fast as you want them to, your discipline is going to keep you there. Consistency is going to make you keep going on and on, right? But if you put those things two together, you are an unstoppable force. And I'm telling you, unstoppable. Can't nobody stop you. Okay? Nobody. Stay consistent, y'all. All right, man. Number three, y'all. And this is a big one. And I have to learn this. Everybody has to learn this. And I feel like if you a parent, teach your kids this early on. Please. Please teach them. But number 3 is delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. If you don't know what delayed gratification is, man, you're in the right spot, because I'm finna tell you. Now, look, I can show you better than I can tell you. Has there ever been a time in your life when you wanted something so bad, you would do anything for it in that moment? And let's say you did something that you would not normally do, that goes against your morals to get something, but it didn't make you feel right. But you know, had you had waited for it, you would have been able to do it the right way. And not only would you be able to enjoy it, you would feel good when it came. And I could be going too deep with that, but that's how deep you got to think. That's how deep you got to think about these things in order for you to actually grow. In order for you to keep doing and being consistent, this is how deep you got to think, because it's really, this is your livelihood. They say the love of money. I mean, they say money is the root of all evil. It's really just the love of it. Money ain't the root of the evil. It's the love of it. We love money too much. Honestly, I don't love money. I'm tired of it. But what I do understand is that because I'm tired of it, I want my money to continue to work. I want it to work hard. So that's where I come in. That's where everything I'm about to talk about today comes in. Now, with delayed gratification, yes, all it is simply putting things off to really enjoy it later. That's it. Taking the time out to tell yourself, nah, I can't really take this right now. This ain't for me right now. But later on, I will be able to. And if I wait, if I stay consistent, I stay disciplined, I'll be able to enjoy this later. My point number 4, stay out the way. All right, my last video, I talked about not being a people pleaser. Don't be no people pleaser. Don't do that. Hold on, y'all. All right. My bad, my bad. Don't be no people pleaser. Okay? Staying out the way simply is, I can't go to this club tonight. Now I can't go out with y'all. I gotta do these things. Cause look, this is what happens, right? We it's good to have friends. But my thing is, y'all need to start surrounding yourselves with people either that's at a higher level than you and that understands what it takes to get to that level. Cause like, yeah, they say go be around people that's doing better than you. That's cool and all, but be strategic. Cause I know people that's better than me and all they do is party and stuff and they want me to do it with them. No, do it with the people that is going to stay consistent, help you stay consistent on the grind. Be around people that's going to help you stay disciplined. Be around people that's going to care enough about you to hold you accountable. Okay? It's now granted, it ain't nobody else's job but yours to do what you got to do to get where you got to go. But be around the right people. Surround yourself with the people that ain't going to drain you financially. They ain't going to drain you emotionally. Surround yourself with those people and just stay out the way from it. It's okay to miss it. I promise you it's okay to miss it. I promise you. I promise you. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing when that day come. And you can get there as fast or as slow as possible. All that time you didn't spend, listen, I'm being honest with y'all. All the times I didn't spend at the club, I literally went on a 2-year streak going to nothing but clubs. Spending nothing but money. My last two years in the military, clubbing. I came home from rotation. I was clubbing. Ain't had no business doing it. Just spending and throwing away money. I'm so glad God had my back. I'm so glad God had my back. I am. There's no way in the world I wouldn't be here without that man upstairs. I'm sorry I had to do a quick shout out. But, and staying out the way, which brings me to my last point on this topic. While you staying out the way, something to help you do that is learning some skills. Get you a trade. Learn something new. Learn something that can help you financially grow faster. Yes, you're working a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, you gotta do this. Learn a side hustle and stay on that. You gonna be tired. You gonna be tired. You gonna want to have fun. And I'm not saying don't reward yourself, but earn that reward. You don't deserve no reward every weekend. Just because you got up and did what you were supposed to do. You supposed to be doing the stuff I'm talking about. You don't deserve no reward for that. Now, you do deserve a reward for being consistent. That's what you deserve a reward for. You don't deserve no reward for not being consistent. I really realize wealth is just built quietly. That's the only way it's built. Stay out the way, learn a skill, stay consistent, forget motivation, and be disciplined. That's about it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. All right? And it's not, look, I ain't trying to discourage nobody. I ain't trying to make nobody feel less of themselves. I just want people to win. And I believe everybody has the room to win. Just got to change their mindset. You don't need all that new stuff. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. That's it. Now I'm gonna bring y'all down to my level a little bit. Be transparent with y'all. I have a lot of different areas that I'm trying to build right now, right? I have quit my job, and I keep saying this because I want you to understand I don't make that much money because I don't got no job. I don't have a lot of followers on social media. As I'm recording this, I don't think I have anybody in my live. I ain't getting and you don't see no chats popping up on here. This is recorded from Twitch. I got 3 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm thankful for them 43. I'm not making no money from my social media stuff, but I'm on the grind. This is me learning a skill. This is a skill I'm learning because why I want this. On top of that, I went to barber school before, so I do have something I can kind of fall back on if I need to. and that's not what I want to focus on. But photography, I'm in school for photography. I want to be a photographer. I took the time, when I quit that job, I took the time out to focus on me, to rebuild me, to actually do the things I wanted to do in life. That's what I'm doing. And that's what you need to do too. Focus on you. You can't, it's hard to focus on you when you got all these other things working against you, like debts. Paying this high butt car note. My car notes is high. Thank God I can afford them. But I wish I ain't have them. I thank God for this house. I probably wouldn't take the house away. This is a great investment. But them vehicles ain't. All them credit cards I had back when I was young is dumb. Stupid. Stupid. Don't be that dumb. Now, multiple income streams. Okay? You should always have multiple income streams. I would say about 3 to 4. You want at least one. You got an active one. Your goal is to have all your income streams passive. Passive income. That's the goal, to have passive income on all your income streams. But right now, let's say you got your one active, your 9-to-5 job. When you get home from that 9-to-5 job, you need to be looking at what you're going to do to make more money passively. You can start look, I'm not even gonna get into that in this video. In another video, because this is me. This is me trying to work. This is me I'm building. So I gotta bring y'all somewhere else where y'all can watch more stuff. You know, I want y'all to go watch that video when I talk about some active income and passive income strategies that you can also do. Things that you can also do. And if you are going to work and have active streams of income, I want it to be something that you want to do, not something you have to do. Okay? I want you to do something you want to do. I want you to be happy when you wake up. I want you to be happy to do the business. Yeah, it's going to be stressful regardless of what you do. Everything got a little stress, but I want you to be happy in that stress. Try to create ownership. Y'all, I told you I had my notes. But try to create some ownership. Own something. It ain't got to be no 6-figure business. It just got to be something that's making something. Own something. If you got a skill, teach your skill. You own your knowledge, so teach your skill. I don't care how many other people done taught it. You know how many people are on YouTube right now doing these type of videos? But guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. Because maybe y'all can hear it from me. I don't know who I can reach that they can't. It's too many people in this world. So even if I reach one person, I'm okay with that. Because that one person going to be able to tell his people. And then sometimes you just got to be a second voice or a third voice. You just got to reiterate something to somebody 1,000 times before they finally get it. I didn't watch so many YouTube videos and finance videos and all this stuff. And the same things over and over again, but I kept watching them. I got it. I just wasn't applying it. That was the problem, you know? But that's why we here, though. That's why we do this. That's why we talking. That's why we learning. Now, I do want to get into some real life financial lessons, though. Like, let's talk about debt. Debt is the biggest wealth killer. You're gonna hear this time and time again. Stop borrowing people money. I don't care what nobody say. Stop borrowing people money. Stop. Just stop doing it. Like, we just not, this world ain't meant for that no more. You know, I look at other countries. I'm gonna have another video dropping about me in Thailand and stuff like that. I look at so many other countries. You know, I think America is the only place that prioritizes debt. That literally promotes that. Other people out here buying stuff cash. They saving. They stacking. Yes, it's harder to do it here. But that's because we have, look, it was a point in time where my bills, half of my income was going to debt and the other half was going to bills. That's crazy. I can't blame the world for that. I can't blame America for that. I did that. I put myself in that rat race. That's really what the rat race is you chasing yourself out of debt. Pay your debt off. I'm going to be talking in another video about debt strategies and how to pay that off as well. So yes, again, I got to break y'all off. I'm sorry. Now, next one, bills. All right, this is a big one. All right, this is a sensitive topic. Let's talk about the main five. You got your water bill, you got your electric, you got your housing, you got your groceries, and you got your car. All right, well, let's say 6 because car insurance. Number 1, that car needs to go. No, stop making payments on the car. It's debt. I just told you don't get into no debt. Tricked you. Don't get no debt. Stop. For real though. You don't need to borrow the money for the car. Stack the bread up. Buy a car in cash. Your insurance will be lower. Boom. Clear it. I didn't clear it. I just saved you $300 at minimum. At minimum. I just saved you $300. I say $250. That's a lot of money these days, okay? I wish I could save $250. So, yes, don't get that car. And I know if you already got one, you got one. But let's talk about it, all right? If you already got one, you got one. Those are your main ones. Anything outside of that is not a necessity. Yeah, you got insurance. I'm sorry, health insurance too. Health insurance, yes, you do gotta have health insurance. But anything outside of that is not a necessity. And do your research on benefits that the state offers, the government offers, and utilize them to your fullest. Utilize the government like they use you. You gotta utilize the government like they use you. Ain't no choice in it. All right? I'm telling y'all. And I'm gonna do another video on different government benefits for civilians and for military and law enforcement. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to put something together for y'all. Now, you do want an emergency savings. I need y'all to build an emergency savings. I'm going to go into another video about this. Those like the high yield savings accounts and all this stuff. But please get you an emergency savings. I think it's like 70% of the world don't have $1,000 in their savings account. That's sad. Can't afford $1,000 emergency. Most things is going to cost $1,000 or more these days. Okay? So I need y'all to stack. I need y'all to save. Be disciplined and don't use that money. Okay? To be honest with y'all, a lot of us making money, we just not keeping it. That's what's killing our wealth. We spending that money too much. Our money going to too many different places. But it's okay though. You're not stuck. Please don't give up. I know it's hard right now. I know. I feel you. But don't give up. Don't give up. You're going to be good. Now, saying this, right, that's all I really got for y'all in this little one. I want to keep this short and vague. I'm kind of introducing this part of my channel and my streaming. But I am going to go in deep. I'm going in detail more. I got slideshows. I got things that I've made that I want to really go in detail more. And I want to do this for real. This is just going to be another thing for me to do. But in saying this, I want y'all to understand, I'm just like you. I don't have nothing figured out. I have nothing figured out. I struggle too. And I'm in this with you. So if you got questions and you want to hit me up directly, you can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on YouTube or under the comments. You can hit me up on Twitch if you see me in the chat. You know, anywhere you can find me on TikTok, anything, hit me up. I will respond to you. I'm not that big, and if I do get that big, I will respond. I will respond. I like helping people. I love that. Okay? And for my veterans, I do want to do some stuff on the VA. If I can. I'm thinking about it. It's a touchy topic, but I do want to do that. Yeah. All I know is, like I said, I'm no different. I'm just trying to think real different this year. So moving forward, I hope y'all do too. Listen, for my Twitch community, thank y'all for watching. We gone. I got to do this ending for YouTube. So I'm about to do this ending for YouTube, and I'm gone. Appreciate you, Twitch. YouTube. Twitch gone. They gone. YouTube, appreciate y'all so much. Like, subscribe, and comment on this video. I am doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Get me there. We almost there. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm out.